Hello everyone, my name is Amy and welcome to your arms and abs workout. So for today's workout, you will need some light weights and some medium weights and some space to move around and maybe a towel or a mat, since a lot of these exercises will be done on the floor. Make sure you have some water to always stay hydrated. So we have one circuit today, and this circuit has 7 arms and abs exercises, and we'll perform each exercise for 30 seconds. And then before we go through those 7 moves again, you have the option for a 3-minute rest, or you can join me for a 3-minute AMRAP round. So AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. We do some shuffles, jumping jacks, and mountain climbers, and for 3 minutes, and you just do as many rounds as you can, or you can take your rest. And then we'll go through those 7 moves again. So let's get started with our warm up first. Okay, so upper body, arms and abs today. So let's start with some shoulder rolls. So arms, shoulders, chest, back, and your abs, sides of your abs, your back, your core, and let's do some elbow rolls. Maybe you put your hands on your shoulders and create some circles with the elbows. And do some arm circles. Let's circle in the other direction. Okay, and then let's reach our arm across the midline over to the other side. And then let's reach the arms up overhead. It's a nice big reach overhead. Big stretch down the sides. Okay, and then back to right across the chest. Arms about shoulder height. And reach back up overhead. All right, let's take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, and then exhale, bend the elbows, and then use your chest muscles to squeeze the forearms together, keep the elbows lifted, and then open back up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then the chest, and then the back. So just warming up the chest and the back. Open and close the arms. Okay, let's open the arms, press up overhead, lower back down, a little rotation. So up, up, reach, down, down. Let's do one more. All right, let's do some inchworms. So we want to bring our hands to the floor, walk out to a plank. Core is engaged, hips are down. Try not to hold your breath. Okay, and then let's lower down to tabletop on our hands and knees, and it's opposite arm, opposite leg reach. And just switching sides. Okay, let's curl the toes under, lift the hips up. And walk your hands back towards you. Roll yourself up. Good, then we'll come into some jumping jacks or step the feet out and in. All right, and then a little march in place. jog in place. So you should feel nice and warm, loosened up, stretched out, ready for our first exercise. Remember, 30 seconds for each move. This first exercise is down on the floor and no equipment, so just your body weight. We'll be in a plank, just like we were doing with our warm-up. But you're gonna bend the knees, squat down, hips towards the heels, and then come back to your plank for a knee elbow tap. Okay, so I'll get the timer going. This going. So I call it our rocket plank. We'll rocket forward, come into that knee elbow tap. Or child's pose. So it'll be child's pose, and then come up, knee elbow tap. Or you're up on a plank. 10 seconds left. All right, and then our next move, you can get one weight. We have an isometric hold with the arms, alternating overhead press while coming into a V sit. Okay, so we're seated on the floor, lean back, so we have about a 45-degree angle. Arms are up overhead. Keep them up overhead as you do alternating presses. You can have the feet up or down, creating that V shape with the legs and the torso. Okay, then we come back to tabletop here. You're going to do some rows, and you're rowing the weight up to the hips. So not straight up to the shoulder, but back here to the hips. So you can stay here in tabletop, hands and knees, squeeze the shoulder blades, or you can come into a plank and do your rows. Okay, how do we do with that one? Next we have sit-ups, 2 jabs. So this is with or without weights. Maybe your light weights, some cans. Roll back, sit up, jab, jab. Ready, set, go. Roll back, sit up, 2 jabs. Exhale on exertion. So exhale when you sit up and jab, and then inhale on the way down. Okay, 3 more moves. Next move is another plank variation. We're going to be in a high plank on your hands. Option 1, row and T rotation. Just alternating, one knee down on the floor at a time. Another option, you come up on the toes, step the foot through and rotate. Switch sides, step through, rotate and press. All right, let's come on up for our last 2 moves. We'll be standing for them. Okay, we're hinging at the hip. Keep your back straight, spine in neutral. Just like the overhead press, we're gonna do an isometric hold with some alternating rows. So keep those weights up here and just drop one down, row back up, one at a time. Kind of like a seesaw row. All right, then our last move, one weight. You're gonna hold it here perpendicular to the floor. You're gonna come into a reverse lunge. Weights on one side of the shoulder, come back up to the center. Create a rainbow shape with the weight as you come up and overhead. I like to call this our rainbow press. Press up, coming up and over the rainbow. Ooh, okay. Nice job. That completes round one of our circuit. So option to take a 3-minute rest break, shake out the arms, stretch it out, get some water, or join me for a 3-minute, as many rounds as possible. So during these 3 minutes, try to do as many rounds of 5 burpees. So you can bring your hands to the floor, or you can bring your hands to the seat of a chair, step back to a plank, step forward, reach up overhead. 5 of those. Then 5 lateral shuffles, 5 on each side, 10 total. 5 jumping jacks, and then 10 mountain climbers, 5 on each side. So burpees, shuffles, jumping jacks, mountain climbers. Let me get the timer going. Just ignore that bell. It just means we're about to get started. Okay, we're going in 10. Try to do as many rounds as possible. 5 burpees, 5 shuffles, jumping jacks, mountain climbers. Ready, set. Okay, 3 minutes. Starting now. Just go at your own pace. Okay, then when you get your 5 burpees in, 5 shuffles side to side. And then when you get your 5 shuffles in, it's 5 jumping jacks. And 5 mountain climbers. All right, and when you get those 4 moves in, so many reps, start round 2. We got 2 minutes left, so 1 minute down, 2 to go. And then 5 jumping jacks. 5 mountain climbers. All right, about 1 minute left. All right, time. How'd we do? How many rounds did we get? 3¼ Okay, let's start round 2 of our dumbbell moves. A nice little AMRAP round. Let's start. Back to 30 seconds for each move. Starting with that plank position. So you sit back into child's pose, knee to elbow, or you do it in a plank. Okay, going in 10. No equipment. Child's pose, then come up and tap knee to elbow. Or up in a plank. Okay, next we come into our V sit. So we're seated here on the floor. Arms reach up overhead, and it's the alternating seesaw presses. Feet up or down, arms stay up. As we alternate down and up. Halfway, 15 to go. Okay, next we have our rows. So we can be in tabletop, hands and knees. Row the weight up to the waist, to the hip. Not necessarily up to the shoulder. Ready, set, go. And that way you'll get more of the back muscles as opposed to the shoulders. Remember your options. You can be in a plank. Then we have sit up, 2 jabs, and I think that's where I'll use my fun little cans. So we sit up, jab, jab, roll back down, sit up, hoo, hoo. Ten seconds. All right, next we come into a high plank. Step the leg through for your rotation. Or you're staying on your knees and just alternating knees as you come into your rotation. Whoops, got my step through. All right, last 2 moves, we're standing up. We have our isometric hold here, and then alternating rows. Roll the shoulders up, back, down, away from the ears. Keep the chest lifted as you hinge at the hip. Down and up, down and up. Try not to hold your breath. 10 more seconds. All right. Then our last move is one weight, folding here for our rainbow press as we do some alternating reverse lunges. Up and over. Ten seconds. Ooh. All right, very good. It's about that time. 3-minute AMRAP. As many rounds as possible. So reminder, 5 burpees. Just don't worry about that bell, it means it's over. 5 burpees, 5 shuffles, 10 on each side. 5 jumping jacks. And then mountain climbers, 5 on each side. Let me set my timer. To 3 minutes. Okay. Are we ready? Going in 10. Final 3 minutes of work, and then we'll get to cool down and stretch. Going in 10. Remember, hands can come to the floor or to your chair for your burpees. We've got 5 of them. Let's go. Okay, then when you get your 5, you have shuffles. And then jumping jacks. And then mountain climbers. And when you get all those 4 moves in, back to the top, back to 5 burpees, and we have about 2 minutes left. 1 minute down, 2 to go. All right, 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Keep moving. Thirteen. All right, good job. Walk it off, march it out. Let's cool down just by moving around, marching, walking around. Okay, we're finished. Let's do a couple stretches. All right, open the arms, stretch the chest, thumbs down, reach back. Make sure your equipment's out of the way. Maybe you keep moving side to side as your heart rate decreases a little, so it comes back to resting. Okay, then the other arm comes across. And switch. Okay, good. And then interlace your hands, reach forward. Okay, then reach up overhead and bring one arm down, bending behind, fingertips face the floor. Then the other hand presses on that elbow, pulls back, a good tricep stretch. Maybe lean to the side for, a little oblique stretch, stretching the sides of your core. Okay, and let's switch. Okay, release. And let's bring, if you have space on the wall, bring your hand to the wall, about shoulder height. And you'll walk away so your arm is behind you. So it's a good stretch for the chest and the shoulders. Okay, and then walk back towards the wall and keep walking for a shoulder stretch. The other side. Okay, come back to the center and let's switch. So other arms on the floor. Walk away from the wall. Other arms on the wall. Walk away from the wall so the hand is arms behind you. Okay, and then just rotate here. All right, nice job today. Thank you for moving with me. Let's take a deep breath in, reach up, and exhale down. Let's do one more. Shake it off, let it go. We're done. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.